Hello and welcome to Little House in the Universe. I am Stephen Reese. Today we will be making chicken salad. It's super easy to make. It's very simple. Most importantly, we do need country club dressing, which there is a whole nother video for. Teaches you how to make things in portions. For this, we're using ground chicken. You could use turkey. I put a little bit of turmeric in with mine when I was cooking it, just because I find that the ground chicken in turkey becomes kind of gray. We're also using well-roasted walnuts. Ooh, you'll see these walnuts on the left are the raw walnuts. The walnuts on the right are my roasted walnuts. We want them roasted very nice and dark and deep so that even the inner part of the walnut is a very umber, is that the word? A nice brown color. We're also using an absurd amount of blue cheese, about 8 ounces of a Danish blue. Whoa, sounds like a lot, I know. 5 whole celery sticks, and then we're going to thin this all out because you thought it was going to be too much cheese with some Napa cabbage that we're going to shred. It will offer a lovely crunch and some texture along with the apple. We're going to mince up just a little bit of red onion, maybe about 1/4 of a red onion, and then I'm going to put some sesame seeds on top of it and a little bit of yellow mustard because I think it's fun. As always, please subscribe to this video, hit the like button, and you are welcome to find the full recipe on our website, which will be posted somewhere right now. Let's do this. So again, for review, we have 1 pound of chicken that's been cooked off, 1 cup of walnuts, some red onion, 5 stalks of celery, an obnoxiously large bowl, forgot to mention that, some cabbage leaves, 1 apple, and the country club dressing. I'm just going to clear up some space, put the chicken and the walnuts and the dressing in the bowl, and then put that aside. Okay, so we're going to chop the apple, or all of our ingredients. We want to keep in mind the size that we're chopping in ratio to everything else, as well as our mouth. So I'm trying to chop the apple into roughly, let's say, the size of a crouton piece. I'll put it on the spoon here in just a moment. We want everything to be able to build onto the spoon and then fit into our mouth comfortably. Now I'm just gonna quickly speed through the apple. Choppity chop chop chop. And we're going to get into the celery. If we had hearts of celery, I would have used those. I love hearts of celery. The celery we're going to chop so that it's just a little bit smaller than the piece of apple. So I like to chop it in half, obviously. I'm doing such a great job. Then I'll cut a little piece for you. Again, we're trying to have everything fit on the spoon. So at the end of the day, everything will be one cohesive bite with beautiful texture and different sizes. Okay, so now the red onion, I'm just lining them up, and then I'm just going to zip through them with my knife. Zip, zip, zip. So if you're not comfortable cutting it that way, put your 3 fingers on top of the front of the blade, and then just roll your knife through it until you get a very small size. We're just, this isn't rocket science, this isn't amazing design, just a small size. You can kind of see it right there next to the celery, and now I'm covering it up with the blue cheese. Ooh, look at that. I added in a walnut and a piece of chicken. So you see it all fits on the spoon. It'll be delicious. So we're going to chop up the cabbage. I want thicker strands of this, so about 2-3 fingers wide, and then I'm going to slice them about maybe a pinky finger in width. Is that right? Width and length? I don't know. As the cabbage sits with the salt and the dressing, it'll slowly break down and it'll become a little bit more tender. So for all of you out there who are afraid that the cabbage is going to be too much and it's just going to take over, it won't. It'll break down, it'll be mellow. Oh, add a little bit of yellow mustard, and then I'm adding half the blue cheese right now. As you'll see, when I start to stir it in, the blue cheese will become part of the dressing. Don't forget to add salt, so that's about 1 teaspoon, about 2 teaspoons, about 2.5 teaspoons. It's a very variable thing. Now add the rest of your blue cheese, stir it all together. You see, I'm pointing out that I have a little bit of everything when I even just stuck my spoon in and grabbed all that. Don't forget black pepper, people. Make sure you add some black pepper. Look, we're done. Okay, now put a little bit of sesame seeds on top. Why? Because I think they're fun. Don't put it on there. I don't care. Do what you want. Hello. I did not feel like setting up all of my cameras, just to remind you that yes, you can make this. It is silly simple. It is so delicious. I promise. You may think that there's too much blue cheese. You may think that there's too much walnut, but there isn't. I promise. They're going to find each other. They're going to go for a little skip. They're going to tell each other how happy they are that you made this salad. And then you're going to eat the salad and you're going to be like, this is so yummy. Anywho, that's about it. Please like, subscribe, go onto the website, buy something if you want. That's how we make the money. And that's about it. See you. Bye-bye.